You did it. What you went as a
They look at that butt.
Oh, he's picking up the trash. Look, he's picking up the trash.
Pick up trash.
Oh, he's a good boy.
That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
All right, thank you, friends. That was Alexis, and super cool. If a raven can recycle, you and me can recycle, yeah? For sure. All right. Now, I'm Kayla. So excited to welcome you to the Wiesner Family Amphitheater for our Wings World Bird Show presented by Wings Credit Union. And you know, the last time we did a show on this stage, last summer we did it, was actually to the summer of 2019. So a lot has changed since then, but one thing has remained the same, and that's that there are incredible animals all around us all the time, especially birds. In fact, I'm sure you always see robins flying around, and in the country of Africa, or the continent of Africa, you can find friends like Eric. He is a trumpeter hornbill, and they get that name because that big cast on the top of their beak actually helps them to be super loud, project all their vocalizations, and they eat lots of yummy stuff. Fruits, berries, seeds, and even flying insects. Now let's say we're in the forest of Africa, Eric, and you see a flying insect. What do? Catch it! All right, thank you. All right, let's try this one again. But this time, is there someone in the audience that wants to help me? You want to help me out this next one? Okay, what about in the pink shirt all the way back there? You gotta have a buddy on it. Yeah, come on down, friend. Okay, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna toss this grape up in the air. This time you'll fly up and catch it. Just kidding. You can come on down there. Wow, you were killing those steps. Great job. Eric, that's a nice little spot to be on. All right, come on over here, friend. You can join me center stage. What is your name? Nice to meet you. Okay, I'm going to give you this grape. You can hold it in your hand just like this. Perfect. Okay, we're going to ask Eric to come on over. Hey, buddy. All right, now on the count of 3, I'm going to have you throw that as high as you can up in the air. Think you can do that? All right, on the count of 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Great job, friend. Thank you, everybody. And to say thanks for helping me out, I actually have a special little guy for you. This is a World Parent Trust bracelet. So thank you so much for helping me out. All right, you can join your family. Thank you so much, friends. Now, Eric has that really big beak, and depending on where birds found, where they're from, what they eat, they all have different looking beaks. So his super characteristic, that really big beak, so I think you will instantly recognize the beak on this bird. This is a Togo toucan. Her name is Corona. We also have a toucan, her sister named Guinness. So you know what bird trainers do afterward? Wow, that was a fun little spot. She almost tried to land on our little nest box over there. I bet you could have, Corona. But here, I'll help you out. I'll give you a nice sturdy hand to land on instead. What do you think about that? She'll think about it. Now, Corona here is a pretty interesting story. So, when we first came here, we started training our birds about a month before Memorial Day weekend. And when we first started training, there were actually nobody in the audience, not a single person, and so she wasn't used to seeing so many people. But when we had our first show, Memorial Day weekend, she hopped out here, landed on that vine, saw all of you, and went right up in that tree and stayed there the whole show. Right? Pretty silly. And then once everyone left the theater, she came back down and exited just how she normally would during a show. So she still needs to get used to people, which is great that all of you are here because it's good practice for her. And check that out. Now she's getting really comfortable around people. That is great. We're even trying something a little bit different. So we have a Meg out here, and we're going to see if she'll help her out and get even closer to all of you people. All right, great job. And Laurel's over there as well. So we're going to see if she can make that flight. You got it. You've got bravery in your heart, Corona. And while all of you are so close, check out those eyes. It kind of looks like she has blue eyes, but that's actually the skin around her eye. Oh, nice try. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. And Corona, you're doing such a great job getting to learn that it's just fine to land around people. You know, we use something called positive reinforcement training. training. So basically it just means whenever they do something we like, they get something they like. So Corona is about to get tons of yummy treats back from her friends because there's lots of trainers back there that are also giving our birds some treats. Now that beak on Corona and on Eric, our hornbill, they're so big, they're so useful, but you have got to see the beak on Boyd because it looks way different because she uses it for different reasons. So this is a black vulture, her name is Boyd, and that beak is for ripping and pulling and tearing. And look at that flight. God, that is beautiful. Does anyone know what kind of vultures you can find here in Minnesota? Shout out. Turkey vultures, that's right. So these vultures are found in more southern areas, like you can see them in Florida. And when you're seeing a black vulture and a turkey vulture up in the air, look underneath their wings. See those white wingtips? That's very characteristic of those black vultures. And then turkey vultures you can find here have a lot of white underneath their wings. So really cool way to tell them apart. And you can usually see them flying high in the sky on those thermals. And that is a really great way to check it all out. All right, Boyd, you think you can make it over here? Wow! I love that. I mean, she is such a good flyer. This bird has actually been to the State Fair of Texas, and she flew from the top of a Ferris wheel. So she is very impressive. Check that out. And vultures are really important to our ecosystem as well. Lucy, I can give you some help, girl. Right here. Right on here. This is a new spot for her. We're trying something different. You got it? Yeah! Whoa! That was incredible, boy. Check that out. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. And she's gonna land on the ground. That's great. Meg's going to give her a little bit of help because check this out. The cutest thing that boy does is this vulture trot. All right, Meg's going to take her on a walk. Come on, boy, show them. Oh, that's so cute. Vulture girl, right around the recycling bin. You got it. Wow, this is a really fun. You can see a training session in progress. Like I said before, we use that positive reinforcement training. So this time, boy, right around the tree. Take a left at the tree. Probably recognize that. There you go. Thanks, Meg.
A left at the tree.
Thanks, everybody. Now, I kind of mentioned this before. Vultures are really important to our ecosystem. Sometimes they're referred to as nature's recycling man because do y'all know what vultures eat? Shout it out. Dead stuff. That's right. Carrion. All that kind of dead stuff that a lot of other animals don't really want to eat. Well, to vultures, that is their favorite meal. And so it's really great because they eat it all up before it can grow a lot of that bacteria and really help cut down on disease. Now this girl, her name is Kong. She is a king vulture. And check out these coloration. I mean, boy,
that's a
all
big
black,
book.
black, dark face. But Kong over here has incredible coloration. It's like a sunset exploded all over her face. But not only that, they have a really big head. Like compared to Boyd, her head is massive. And that's because they have really strong muscles and a really strong jaw. So when king vultures get to the carcass, they're one of the ones that has enough strength to pull that apart so they can eat it and